But Rudy elected to surrender, because to me his hands were in a surrendered position, and be dragged.
Now, I want to say this. Okay, Rudy Gobert allowed himself to be dragged across the court for 5 seconds. And Rudy Gobert is light-skinned, but Rudy Gobert is French. Okay? He's French. That don't count as light-skinned behavior.
Okay.
Oh, what we do. That is not in no way, shape, or form a representation of light-skinned reaction.
Didn't I send you something where they said he was playing dark-skinned basketball? Draymond.
Draymond played dark-skinned basketball. And that's why I'm saying Rudy Gobert is light-skinned, and he plays basketball. But he is from France.
He's disqualified from the High Yellow Brothers.
My 24-hour fitness players. Don't sit up here and think you gonna touch me. All right? Rudy Gobert France. I'm from LA. All right? I know we gonna be fighting.
We
That's
gonna
what
be fighting.
we gonna be doing.
Oh no.
Hey guys, welcome back to She Will Podcast.
That's right.
How y'all doing?
And
how are you, Willard?
How am I? That's what we need to be worried about.
Oh, Willard. Free Will. Will suffered from COVID.
Well, allegedly.
Allegedly. I stayed far away from Willard, and there was a delay in our production.
I was sick for like 2 weeks, dude.
And not only did his COVID delay us, we also were delayed by his need. Craft Services did not provide Red Bull.
Yeah.
And so we had to wait for a delivery of Red Bull. We could not start until Red Bull arrived.
But we good now. And we in there. Oh, and we gonna need a check for that. What we just did. Because I didn't.
Oh yeah.
After the fact, we gonna send the invoice.
I know, because it's product placement,
and you said Red Bull. So
goodness, giving out free advertisement.
Right.
Jeez. Okay.
There's
been a lot going on while you in your absence.
I know.
So much. Of course, the latest is Cassie and her lawsuit. What, 20 million or 30 million?
Oh, was there an amount? Wait.
Yeah. And I thought it was lower than it needed to be.
Does a civil lawsuit ask for an amount, right?
Apparently.
Civil lawsuits saying for damages okay. And then the settled amount is something that we don't know yet.
Right. Gotcha. So you kind of jumped ahead of us a little bit. So there was a lawsuit filed, and Cassie alleges some pretty devious things by Love, the
Brother
artist
Love,
formerly known as Diddy.
Yes.
Okay. And Will,
Diddy changes his name every time he
gets in trouble
with himself.
every time
you can't look in the mirror no more. He's like, no. And then he used to get mad when remember he changed from Puff Daddy to Diddy, P Diddy. He used to get mad when people called him Puff Daddy still.
And Puffy,
Puff Daddy's a perv. Don't call me that. I'm P Diddy.
Yeah, Diddy's not a perv.
Right.
Diddy is an a-hole.
Yeah,
and we've learned that Diddy
he's a perv now too.
Yeah,
that's why he changed to Love.
I know. And did you see the picture of him and R. Kelly together?
Did
you send that to me? Yeah. Didn't you send that to me?
Yeah.
The nastiest picture of all time.
Okay. Wow.
So
can you imagine that hotel after that shoot?
There was a time when you and I both, we were feeling Diddy because we were all about making the band.
Oh yeah.
And we were for it. And even though he demonstrated some very bad social behavior at that time, he wasn't very nice.
He wasn't nice.
He was like a butthole to them.
But why did we enjoy it? Well, that's a different time too.
I mean, I think we enjoyed the competition of the people, like singing and them. I like when
the military.
Yeah, but that was just unnecessary. But it just makes it all seem that much more real as far as the pain folks are going through. So Cassie was appearing. You remember Cassie? You would see her on some of the shows. Do you remember that?
What?
And making the band. Sometimes she'd be there getting her nails done or something.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so anyway, so tell us more. I know you followed this very closely. You are on the beat reporter on the street.
Well, yeah, Cassie and I are used to be close.
Oh.
I'm just full of shit. I'm not. Motherfucker, Yeah, so it's a friend of mine. Back in the day. So I just I texted her sister Lassie, and she told me that they doing good. Everybody blessed, chilling right now. Respect their privacy. No, but
stupid.
So Cassie's been with Diddy since around, from what I know. I'm trying to think here. 2007, 8, 2007,
it was a 10-year relationship.
And I remember when Cassie came into the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Her debut single was "Me and You."
Mm-hmm.
She was on Bad Boy Records.
Mm-hmm.
And now I know why in her debut single she was dancing alone in the video.
Why? I remember that. She was like up against a wall or something.
She was in front of the mirror and up against the wall. You can't have Diddy ain't gonna have no actors on set or no dancers or nothing. Don't look at my girl.
But she wasn't always his girl.
But he was grooming.
Oh,
yes. So
she was kind of like his Aaliyah.
Yeah, and so she was, and being young, she was probably like, "Oh, he's protective of me.
Yeah.
He thinks I'm the next. He thinks I'm so precious, and he thinks that I'm gonna be a superstar. He thinks I'm so cute, and he's freaking rich. So that starts the. I do 100% believe. That's grade A grooming.
Grooming.
Even though she's 19, she's of age. But man, when you put these guys, especially in the music industry, man, it's hard as a woman to come in the music industry without, quote unquote, having to do something.
I mean, you think Mary J had to do something?
With Diddy?
With anybody? I mean, you think
it's possible? Think about it. I was just watching K. Michelle interview.
Mm-hmm.
Every person that signed her, she had to suck his dick.
That's what she said?
That's what her story she told. That's what I, gathered. Every person that signed her, she had a relationship with. And that's this is old as time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just K. Michelle or like I was watching or like Ashanti.
Ashanti too?
Yeah, Irv Gotti.
Because they used to go together.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you think he was doing? He was Irv Gotti is Diddy.
He's
Diddy
like
light.
a D level, like a
Diet Diddy.
Diet Diddy.
Irv is Diet Diddy.
Okay. He's on a lower level of Diddy.
Can you imagine the stories that Ashanti has?
But I'm sure she won't tell them. There's not as much money. There's not as much Irv Gotti doesn't have the money. So is it worth it? It's very troubling that's like a predator. And I think the money just like consumes even like Diddy, and you just makes you feel invincible. You can do whatever you want to do to whomever you want to do.
Yeah.
And it's just...
And the stories that we're hearing about him doing stuff like hanging Wale over a balcony, like the 5 Heartbeats, blowing up Kid Cudi's car. Money has obviously got this guy. He feels invincible. He's in his own movie. Like, because who does stuff like that?
Yeah.
Like what, the dramatic, the extras?
You probably you were inspired. He saw these movies and heard these things, and he was inspired.
Yeah.
Like, I should incorporate that into my behavior.
Right.
That's terrible.
Yeah. And Cassie, I mean, some of the most, I don't know, did you read through the whole lawsuit?
I did. I don't have time. Sorry.
No?
Didn't do the research. Sorry.
You a journalist? Or you just kind of be talking? Okay. So, yeah, I didn't either. But,
yeah. I don't even read my own lawsuits, okay? Quite frankly. You hear me? I mean, literally, I have a lawsuit, and I haven't read that. So, so why would I read someone else's?
Right. So, some of the stuff that has been pointed out to me over social media, the most alarming stuff is Cassie being Diddy's girlfriend, the sex trafficking portion of it. Which was primarily what she listed was times where there would be Diddy being as a homosexual.
He was watching other men have sex with her, right?
Yeah.
How is that homosexual? You think he wanted to get off on the other men?
because every down low guy I've ever come across, if he out at the club, or there's been times where a guy's asked, come out, he's with his girl. He's like, oh, you come to the crib after we doing, drink, you do it for. He's like, hey, you could smash. He's like, ask her. And I'm like, huh? That's your girl? He's like, oh. Turn out these niggas is gay as fuck. The gay niggas, they would be like, because that's their way. Okay, so that's the way.
That's grooming you?
No. That's the way to do it. That's the way to be gay without people knowing for sure that you're gay. And, of course, you enjoy it because, like I told you about Diddy before, you don't really like women like that. If you let your girl do certain stuff, like I was talking about these guys, Dwayne Wade, his wife is making out with this 30-year-old in a movie.
In a movie,
every scene like hard, like that's the script you pick. Okay, if he was my wife, I was saying he don't like women like that. The same thing gonna come out about Dwayne. So that's what they get off on. That's what they get off on. I know a gay guy. The main thing he was like, he think I don't know he's gay, but I know he's gay. He's like, hey, he's like, this girl let us hit. What you think? We should run the train or something. I'm like, never in my life have I thought about a girl or wanted a girl and thought, you know what would make this better? Another nigga, or hey, I want to share her. Like it's never crossed my mind.
So
even as a teenager, you hear stuff about anybody. Like, oh, come on, get in here.
You were not having sex as a teenager.
So what? What you talking about?
You were not.
Come on, man.
Sure.
What? You really think I wasn't getting down as a teen? Come on, okay. I was a teen. I was, I was, after
11th grade.
After 10th grade, I was all right.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Once you grow a little taller and your voice get a little deeper. And before that, I was just teddy bear. And why wouldn't you think I couldn't get none as a teen? Like that's
I didn't say
rude.
You couldn't. I didn't think you were. Remember, Dad said, he was like.
He was like what?
When you finally got some. Remember?
Yeah, I don't know why he would say he finally got some at 16. Because I'm dealing with the fastest niggas on the planet between Dad and Desmond, who've been fucking since, obviously.
Oh God!
But it's 16 because I was a late bloomer, so it was like, and Desmond lost his at 15.
That's
so
not much
so yeah, he said he finally out.
You just outed Desi. Like, where do they do that?
It'd be all right.
I'm sorry to insinuate that you did not. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. You're like a wholesome young man.
You thought I was
he was the most wholesome. No, you're beautiful. Oh. He's a very wholesome young man. He was a sweetheart. He was smart and he was sweet, and I just thought he was better than that to be out there. I
just thought I wasn't horny, huh?
No. You were.
Did you see my wall in my room?
I saw your wall. I wish we had pictures of the wall.
I know. It might be pictures of me. I don't know. We didn't take pictures like that back there.
Gosh. But okay, so yeah, Diddy needs to get together. He's not invincible. I used to be a big fan. I'll be honest. I've fallen off. I haven't even listened to the new album.
And I know that I said, once I listened to the new album, I was like, I will not talk bad about Diddy on the podcast anymore because he brought back R&B and the records are great. And I was hoping it'd be a kickstart for the resurgence of R&B in popular music, like on the charts and stuff. But I am of sound mind that, I'm right back on, forget that guy.
Forget Diddy.
Yeah. Because he's just, we like these people, like persona and the products they give to us, the history they're a part of. But, man, you don't know these people.
Yeah.
And if, like you said, there's smoke, there's usually fire.
Yeah. I'm starting to learn. I'm learning.
Diddy's attitude that we loved on making the band and stuff, go give me some cheesecake and stuff like that. We should have been thinking, this guy probably shouldn't rock with this guy.
Yeah.
We probably
We're
shouldn't.
Too young.
We probably shouldn't make this guy too much richer.
And I wanted him to be richer. I was like wanting him to be richer than Jay-Z and stuff. I was like, this is so dumb.
I mean, I wanted him to be rich because just being, I wanted him to get up there with like the wealthy white people, you know, as a freaking rapper from
Where is he?
Harlem.
From Harlem.
Like, I wanted that, and I'm rooting for that because he's black. But like, fuck. But
it's like that.
Yeah, it's like that because the stuff in this, just, you know, and Cassie, what Cassie did is just open eyes. Like, she opened
the first
eyes,
one, right?
Right. She's the first one to go at him in the court of law because he's powerful. There's stories we hear about, like Jamie Foxx, going against Diddy, and then he ends up almost dying.
Yeah.
Kim Porter.
Yeah.
There were some stories he used to mess with her eye drops or something, some kind of toxic substance in her eye drops.
Allegedly.
And then
I don't want him coming
she has
after
a
us.
mysterious heart thing. Biggie Biggie was ready, he was gonna go off on his own.
Right.
Pac,
yeah.
well, that had nothing to do with Diddy. But everybody wanted to kill Pac. But no.
He talked a lot.
Shit, I wanted to kill Pac. I was like, well, you know.
He just talked more
he
trash.
He was so
How tall
gangster.
is he?
For 5, he had to be 5'6".
No, was Pac little?
Yes.
For real?
Yes.
You know, I never saw Pac as a small person.
Are you serious?
I guess because he talks so much that I just never saw him as a small person. Okay, listen. Let's move along. There was a fight on a Thursday night. I guess that's what's hot now. Thursday night fights. And I missed it because I didn't know. But Will joined in to see Shakur Stevenson. And we just have a couple little things to say. What do you think of Shakur and his boxing?
I turned the fight off third round.
That's like 9 minutes.
Yeah,
2.
All of
a sudden.
That was 9 minutes.
That's all you can give it.
8.5 minutes too long. Because Shakur is one of those guys who is all about. He's going to be all about being undefeated. He's going to be all about never being on the canvas, never been knocked down. He's going to be all about never been really hit, hurt. All about that. And and I think that it's modeled after Floyd Mayweather. But Floyd didn't, Floyd was very defensive. But he would counter, he would throw when need be.
Yeah.
When you're vulnerable, or he would throw.
Yeah.
Maybe later in his career, maybe not so much.
He started mixing it. I thought he mixed it up to me he wasn't terrible at that. I think he mixed it up. He would engage. Yeah. But he was calculating. He was strategic about it.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was scared.
He was not scared. And the thing about Floyd is he fought fighters that wanted to bring it to him because it's Floyd. They're like, nobody brings it to you. You got to bring it to him, and see what. And then, so he fought those aggressive guys. And in return, he got aggressive with those guys. And you saw it. Shakur, every time, De Lo Muerte, what's his name?
Say it. I love your accent.
De Los Santos?
Okay.
Pablo?
Shut up.
Escobar?
Let's see. You guys, we need
what's the Puerto Rican nigga's name? De Los Santos? Okay. De Los Santos.
Edwin De Los Santos. Okay.
Every time he brought his little flurry, which wasn't too much either. Shakur didn't return. Shakur retreated and he slipped it, and he'd go around the ring, use his footwork and stuff, but there was no return fire.
He slipped it. He didn't counterpunch.
No, he just didn't get hit,
man.
And Rolly,
who I thought he was the most. I think he's the craziest, one of the craziest cats in boxing. However,
well, he's a little challenged.
He's something special. He's special.
No, he's a little special. he said like 6 months ago or a year ago, like Shakira Stevenson is the most boring fighter of all time.
Oh gosh.
In the world. And
In
I'm
the
like,
world.
what is he talking? I'm like, he's just talking trash.
He's smart.
And he's Rollies.
Who knew?
Who knew? Maybe promoting is in his future.
Yeah.
So yeah, Shakira, I was excited with these young guys. Actually, I'm not too excited with these little guys. Too many of these young little guys ever. Like,
only like Tank. Tank brings
Tank
it.
earned my respect.
Tank loses a lot of rounds, but he's looking. He's going to be aggressive. I feel like
he's going to be aggressive.
So I want to see these guys who are doing all this talking, like Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. I want to see them go up against Tank because he's a real one. Okay.
Okay, and what the thing is, they could last because Tank is a counter puncher, and these guys don't punch. So they might go 12.
Nobody punches. I think eventually Tank will do something.
You think eventually Tank
will just like, enough already. Yeah. I hope. But Tank, he should live in the ring because I think that's where he's the smartest. You know what I'm saying? Like, he should just like reside there.
Don't be outside.
Don't go outside.
Don't open your
bring everything to the ring.
Tank is like pay-per-view, right? Pay-per-view. Right. Shakir for the name that he was coming up or whatever, all this buzz. You can't hear like, oh, Devin Haney, Lomachenko. You can't hear it without hearing about Shakir Stevenson. Or Tank, you can't hear it without, Shakir Stevenson. I don't want to hear shit no more. I will not pay-per-view for Shakir Stevenson. I don't think he's a pay-per-view fighter. When you're a fighter, you're a performer as well. That's what gets you the money. Like Floyd had a stick or whatever. Mike Tyson was a performer because,
he's Mike Tyson.
Just scary. Yeah. Oscar De La Hoya was just, he would
pretty boy,
Yeah, but he would go out swinging.
Yeah,
even when he didn't need to be swinging.
Yeah, but I think when you stay high, coked up and stuff.
That'll
make you do it, right? You feel it. It's just like crackheads. Like the crackheads on the corner, they're always like dancing and they're like, whatever.
Yeah, go sweeping or something.
Sweeping. So when you like, maybe Oscar was so doped up that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, so I just had to, because I wanted to talk about that to lead us into Draymond Green.
Oh, God. He's a fighter.
He's a fighter. Maybe he missed his calling. He must have missed his calling. So Draymond gets suspended for 5 games because he decided to choke out our boy Rudy Gobert.
Yo, boy.
Which I found this to be very interesting because, okay, first of all, it was early on in the game. We're like a minute, 90 seconds into the game. But most importantly, I thought it was bizarre that, he did go get Rudy, and Rudy allowed him. This is the most bizarre thing in the world because if somebody was choking me, I don't think I would allow them to choke me for how long, Will?
5 seconds.
And drag me. I don't think I would acquiesce.
Yeah.
I think that Rudy pretty much surrendered.
Would you grab his hand or something?
I would grab his hand. I would elbow him. But better yet, I think I might stand up, like use my legs, use the strength of my legs. Because then Draymond's going to be... inches. Yeah. So there's so many things he could have done. But Rudy elected to surrender, because to me, his hands were in a surrendered position, and be dragged.
Now, I want to say this. Okay, Rudy Gobert allowed himself to be dragged across the court for 5 seconds. And Rudy Gobert is light-skinned, but Rudy Gobert is French. Okay? He's French. That don't count as light-skinned behavior.
Okay.
Oh, what we do. That is not in no way, shape, or form a representation of light-skinned reaction.
Didn't I send you something where they said he was playing dark-skinned basketball? Draymond.
Draymond played dark-skinned basketball. And that's why I'm saying Rudy Gobert is light-skinned, and he plays basketball. But he is from France.
He's disqualified from the High Yellow Brothers.
So do not group, hey, my 24-hour fitness players, don't sit up here and think you gonna touch me. All right? Rudy Gobert friend. I'm from LA. All right. I know we said we gonna be fighting.
We
That's
gonna
what
be fighting.
we gonna be doing. You understand? That French shit don't count. Those niggas can't even develop muscle. You ever seen a French nigga
with muscles?
Yeah, with muscle. Because they can't. So don't. And the DNA is bad over there. They're all mixed.
No,
and stuff.
But they're mixed with African, Nigerian. Most of the time, I bet Rudy is mixed with an African.
Yeah, but also
Mandingo.
But then
Mandingo.
and Norwegian. That's the problem.
Because it cancels out everything.
Yeah.
It cancels out well. Because I'm all for the Nigerians. Yes.
Yeah. So don't think. All right. That's Rudy. And I realized I know what Rudy. I think the only thing that I came up with what Rudy was doing is Rudy was trying to get Draymond in trouble, in more trouble. Rudy knew the longer he let Draymond drag him down, the longer he let Draymond drag him across the hardwood.
I don't think you're that aware. When you're in the middle of a battle, I don't think I'm aware that I'm going to let him drag me for 5 seconds and see how much trouble I can get him in. When you're in the battle and somebody's choking you and dragging you,
I would agree.
I mean,
but it turns out
because I'd be scrapping. I would be scrapping.
That's all I could think for him to be sitting up there looking like he's begging for some porridge or something. Because he let him drag him for 5 seconds. How long did Draymond get suspended?
5 games. So you think there's something?
Rudy knew for each second he
needed to get 82 seconds. He needed 80 seconds to get him out for the rest of the year.
For each second that he relinquished all
his manhood. I relinquished my manhood
to Draymond's forearm. He knew that Draymond was gonna equally be punished. Now he couldn't last 82 seconds. That would have been great.
Dead.
82 game suspension.
That's what I sent you. It was Saturday Night Live where he's like, he was punished. Did you watch it?
What is it?
The Saturday Night Live the skit where they were Draymond, and he's like,
no.
You tried to choke him. He said, no, I tried to kill him. So he's like, I didn't do what I sent that to you. I thought it was funny. So Draymond, my goodness, I don't know what to tell. The thing about Draymond is when he's giving interviews and he's speaking, he's pretty cool, regular guy.
He tries to
charming.
Be articulate.
Yeah, articulate, charming, and then he turns into.
I'll agree.
Yes.
He opens his mouth too wide when he talks. I think Charles, I don't really necessarily think it's necessary. Why? Wait. Just, I don't know.
What's a legitimate amount to open your mouth when you speak?
I think but I do not want to see him on TNT after Charles because that's what they're. Yeah, that's the replacement, and he's already got the contract.
I like Charles.
Right.
Yeah. He's coming.
But Charles got to go some point. All of them. It's been 30. Ernie's been on TV for 40 years.
Yeah, Ernie's older than we think he is.
I know.
Yes. Okay. Let's continue with this basketball thing. Because your girl, you took a lot of heat for her.
Yeah.
You took a lot of heat for her. And you were questioning her intelligence.
When? I didn't question her intelligence.
Well, that's what it really boils down to. Even if it's just emotional intelligence.
Sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Emotional. Yeah. Okay.
So I feel like there's a
emotional intelligence.
Yeah. I feel like there's a correlation between your intelligence, how you behave. Your behavior is related to your intelligence. And then your grades might be related to your intelligence. What do you think? Or just your focus?
Grades,
so it looks like Angel hasn't been available to play with her team this season, and they're not
happen in the men's league.
They're not. Oh, they're not off to a great start. They were beat by the Colorado Buffs.
All that hooting and hollering y'all was doing.
All that hooting and hollering. All that what do you call that? TikToking and dancing and
between LSU and Colorado, I don't want y'all support. Soon as niggas get behind the team, they start losing.
Oh, Willard.
Soon as the media and TikTok and speeches and shit start happening.
I know.
White House.
Well, we'll get to Colorado just a second. So allegedly, her GPA had dropped to like 1.7. Mm-hmm. You have to have a 2.0 in order to remain eligible. So her eligibility has been affected. Now, here's what I would do. Mm-hmm. If I'm not that into the studies, I'd take a bunch of lame classes. I mean, come on. Who's going to stop me?
Ain't that what they do?
So why are you even in classes?
She's failing the lame classes.
I mean, I don't know. Like, they used to talk about, like, basket weaving when I was in school. Like, do something like that.
She's a basketball player with a weave. Is that why you said basket weaving? You see,
I did not. They literally used to talk about basket weaving, just like a nonsense class. But yeah. Anyway, so like take some silly classes, nonsense classes, and get your 2.0 and go on your way. If you don't want to challenge yourself or you don't want to apply yourself, that's the solution.
Well, they got a lot going. 2.0, I guess
that's a lot to ask.
I feel like
2.0 is a lot to ask. Is that a lot to ask?
I think so.
You think you should average a D?
C-. 1.7?
No, why not? Huh? C-.
Damn, but yeah, 1.9. You couldn't do 1.9. Student athlete. Okay. That whole student athlete thing, that's kind of outdated now, isn't it? Like, we're talking about student athlete. The student, when that was created, I'm sure there wasn't 3 million viewers. How many viewers do they get?
Who knows? They probably get like 200 viewers.
I'm sure there wasn't broadcast with 4 million viewers for student athletes, right? So just, let them play. And I think they should change it to where you get, okay, as long as get your grade up from here and then, but let them play.
Well, she probably was on probation. Well, it's all speculation right now. But hopefully she can get it up. She'll be back this season.
And we don't even know if that's why she's off the team.
We don't even know because
the coach
is being very vague about it. But it's I wouldn't want anybody telling my story either.
But we can hear but we can hear all about Angel Reese when it was this stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Then it was all of your fans. You know what? And another thing, Jill Biden. Her bit. Okay, but now we quiet. All right. Hey,
facts.
Y'all got it. Hey, don't want to say I told you so.
Oh, I have no comment.
I said I'm not following this lady. You know how people start acting like she was Rosa Parks, or something because she did this. I'm like, I'm not following that.
Oh God.
Black people, you gotta know when to stop.
Getting behind?
You gotta know when I'm a black man. I know when I see somebody going off a cliff that I don't want to be a part of. I can still stop, put my black fist up, and say, I'll be over here.
I'll pass. And then you mentioned, I wasn't going to talk about this, but you mentioned us black people getting behind teams and their success flailing at that point. As in like Colorado, I guess they're now 4-7.
Damn.
But the craziest thing is to see Deion's interviews after the game.
How is his demeanor now?
He's like, he said the other day it was the worst time of his life. They asked, is this the worst time of your coaching career? And I think he said this was the worst time of his life.
Really? Even the 49ers?
I think the 49ers weren't bad.
He wasn't bad on the 49ers?
Was he? I don't remember.
Which one was old Dion? I think that was old Dion.
It was old Dion. So it's just funny to see them go from here to here and his demeanor change. I think you really have to walk it like you talk it. And I think you just got to be like, yeah, we're going to fix it. I know you got to keep saying it, but we're going to fix it. Stuff happens. The team didn't win 4 games last year. So, we got to look at the positive in this. We need more personnel. It's just obvious. You can only do so much with what they have.
I think you got to shut the fuck up. That's just what you
think
do.
Deion should shut up?
I think it's.
Well, he pretty much. I think he's been shut up.
I think he was writing. Mouth was writing checks that his ass couldn't get.
Oh, is that what happened? Wow.
So he had, because I haven't heard none of those speeches and the music and.
I haven't seen anybody at the games.
Oh,
that's a shame. The Rock. Well, I haven't been watching though.
The Rock. The Rock.
The Rock was there. Remember?
He gonna come out for 4 and 7.
And then somebody from that game, that Migos, whatever. But anyway, yeah. I wonder if the people are still going. What's his name? Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Dang.
All right.
Well,
okay.
I tried.
Yes. And then, so Will, guess what I'm doing this week?
Mustache waxing.
I hate you so much. I did that already.
Oh,
because I laser.
Yeah, because I just thought that it was about. But you took care of that.
I took care of that already. Cool. Thank you very much. They call me USHERRAYMOND. I'm going to see Usher. Yeah. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna vlog it for you guys and share my way experience.
And you catching one of the last shows.
What? It's almost over?
Yeah.
When does it end?
November or December.
See, I did it right on time.
You catching. And we don't know if it's coming back.
I did it my way. My way.
Kiki's mom said Usher goes both ways. Or the other way. What do you think about that? This is a private conversation.
Who? She was talking to
She's talking to Darius. And he was recording.
Because he was like, she's like, why you tripping? We know Usher gay.
She said, you tripping? You talking about, worry about some damn Usher. Usher is gay.
Usher is not gay. Okay. I know him. Yes. First of all, Usher's not gay.
Trust me.
Okay.
There was a time in the 90s, it was crazy.
No.
Trust her.
Don't trust me. I don't have any firsthand knowledge. However, because that's my boy, Usher's not gay. Now, however, she did say it like she knew something.
She said like she knew something.
She said it like
Kiki, but it still could be just her, just because she's like ghetto. Yeah, that's how people say that. Because the way she said it, Usher is gay. She still could think that she know or she think or whatever. That don't necessarily mean that Kiki, who developed some kind of relationship with Usher, told her. Right? I hope not.
I know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel all this stuff is just too much right now. I feel it's a little bit of overexposure on Kiki's behalf. I mean, like, when does it stop?
Yeah, she's becoming the new Krishan Rock.
That's what I was thinking. You know why? Because Krishan evidently got into it with Tamar Braxton.
She went on her stage. And Tamar was singing, and this is closing her show alert. And this freaking rat comes on like, yeah,
and this is
and the mic was on, and they didn't cut the mic. You can't cut.
Why even fool with the girl?
And they saying that's worse than Lil Mama running on the stage with Jay-Z and Alicia Keys.
Oh gosh. Well, I'm sorry, we got distracted, but Kiki. Yeah, she's been really exposed, and I just don't feel like it's good for her career.
Yes.
I don't know. It's just
Steve Harvey tried to tell her,
sit down,
to stop messing with
broke
niggas that are not on your level.
Like you said, Steve tried to tell her, and she's her own woman, great career, going in the right direction. I think like you just really want to keep your personal life when you're an artist as much out of the spotlight, as possible. Like, let it be about your artistry.
She did a good job of that for a while. For a long time, I feel like. Well, actually, now I'm learning all this stuff. Like, she dated Brandon Jennings and stuff.
Oh, really?
And Cassie.
She dated Cassie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she said she's bisexual, right?
Mm-hmm.
She said that when she was pregnant.
And you said she was butch, so then I was like, oh, I get
only
it
in
now.
that movie.
Oh.
I didn't know a lot about her, but I think it's just trendy to be bisexual.
Yeah,
to be
absolutely.
fluid. So I think everybody's trying to get in on that.
I was watching a show today. It wasn't a dating reality show.
It wasn't?
Yeah, I watch enough of those. Like, I'm done. Like,
You done?
I couldn't.
Don't tell me, but I have to find out what happened to Jerry. Don't tell me.
Okay, I haven't watched.
Okay,
I've learned a new sexuality today watching something. It's demisexual.
What is that?
Which means you're not attracted to like, you're attracted to energy or like emotion, like how they are.
Vibrations.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like some made up shit. I'm attracted to vibes.
Good vibes only. Okay, so if you have good vibes, then I'm not.
That's why I don't go along with all this sexualities and shit. And
what are you attracted to, Willard? Let's talk about
it. Titties and ass. Old school. And if the ass fat enough, I'll pass on the titties. That's a Monkey Fresh line.
For real?
Yeah.
That's a Monkey Fresh line?
Yeah.
Okay, you're stupid. Okay.
That's
a good one.
Old school.
That is a good one.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
Ooh, I think it works for me.
What's wrong with just being a man attracted to ass?
It works for Shawty with the A cups.
Shawty with the A. If the ass fat enough, they'll pass on the titty.
Oh God. Anyway, okay. I just wanted to we always seem to get into relationships a little bit, so I'm figuring why not now?
Yeah. You're heterosexual, right?
I'm heterosexual.
Hetero.
I'm not graphical, whatever it is,
Okay,
demisexual. Okay, I had enough of your boomer. Okay, I saw that in the last episode. I don't know.
I saw that. Hey,
I don't know.
You gonna Shannon Sharp me? Hey man, that's
the last time. Don't make me come across that. Tell you this thing right here. You stupid.
Oh, my respect now.
Yeah, that's the last boomer up in here.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, I'm not anything special. I'm regular.
You regular, and it seemed like
I'm heterosexual. I've never kissed a girl.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like most women have though. Kissed a girl.
Really?
Yeah, but you're really straight though. It's you, yeah. Cause I know women and
I barely kissed a boy.
Shut your ass up.
Sorry.
I know women and it's they kiss the girl. My wife is like that too. She's super straight. I don't think she's ever kissed a girl.
Yeah, I don't feel the need. So anyway, so all these different fluidities and things like that just kind of go over my head.
Yeah, and it seemed like as for young people, it was boring to just be heterosexual. Just like the opposite. You got to have something else to you. You know what I'm saying?
I've been working on told you this, standards for dating and stuff like that, right? So I got to make sure I put that on there that I want heterosexual. I didn't even think.
You don't want to do
I did not even think to put heterosexual, not fluid or bisexual.
Because now, you see on Married at First Sight, you cannot exclude a man. You have to include men that are known or thought they might be queer or have been involved with men or bisexual or even are gay. Shit, if a man said now, according to Married at First Sight, if a man says he's gay or thought he's gay, you cannot discriminate against him to being a part of the process of marrying a woman.
Okay, all right, whatever.
Because that's discrimination. That's like discriminating against somebody because they're black. Sometimes satire is the best form of education.
So I'm going to educate myself, Willard. I got a book, The Miseducation
Lauryn Hill
of the New York. I hate you.
Sorry.
Yes, I believe that's where she got it from. You're a millennial? Yeah. So I'm first I'm going to finish. What's all this buzzing in my ear? You hear it?
Siri.
Oh. First I'm going to do this whole want myself thingy. And then I'm going to get into the miseducation. So I may come back as a whole new woman.
Okay? Oh, yeah?
Yeah, more woke.
Oh, well.
More woke.
Oh, more woke. I thought you said, hold on. I thought you would come back with that Lala Anthony special.
No, I'm going to be more woke. And so it's going to probably take we're going to take a different turn.
On the She Will podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what this is going to do to me once I become educated.
Okay. I mean, as long as you don't grow your armpit hair out, I'm pretty much open to whatever you want to do.
I can do whatever. I can look like a pirate for every episode.
Yeah. I mean, are you gonna talk about meditation now?
Meditation?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
That's what people love talking about now that are like woke, spiritual, or whatever, or into themselves or learning.
Well, I'm definitely learning, but I do meditate.
What do you do every day?
I forgot. I
meditate. Do you? I mean, I do these.
I try. Meditation is difficult for me because my mind races. So I'm like really fighting all the elements that try and drop into my head.
I heard that once if thoughts come in your head while you're meditating, you pop it like a bubble.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Think of it as like a bubble. You see coming in and.
Are you serious? Did you really hear that? Or is this? Willard, don't make me do a pop.
You are going to apply it. Don't feel stupid when you're doing it. Be like, yeah, Will. Oh, okay, thanks, Will. So next time your mind is racing,
I'm going to pop it.
Pop it.
I hate you. This kid. Okay, I'm going to pop it. And I'm going to pop it. Oh, I saw a movie. I saw Flowering Bulb. What's the name of the movie?
This nigga tearing down the hall.
I'm sorry, because it's a stupid movie. I mean, it's a
work
stupid
for
name.
Access Hollywood.
I'm sorry. Okay.
I saw your movie.
Flowering.
Killers
of the Flower Moon. Killers of the Flower Moon. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do a review. Well, because we have time. We have time, Brad. We have time. Yeah. We're just hungry because. Yeah. Anyway, I love Leonardo.
Yes.
Whether you guys knew it or not.
I knew it.
I go to see his movies. I typically try to support those movies. And I knew this was 3.5 hours long.
Oh, wait, what?
3 hours, I think 25 minutes.
That should be illegal.
Did you know that?
No, I knew it was 200 minutes, and I went to public school.
And you didn't equate that to 3.5 hours. It's an investment.
Damn, 3.5 hours. I'm so tired of these artistic movies.
And you know what? The thing is, I like Leo, and I was, I'm thinking, okay, so it's Martin Scorsese. It's going to be one of those Academy Award nominated films.
Yeah, of
course. It has a story, and it does have a story, Willard. To me, I'm just going to be honest. It's like a white devil story. Can I say that? Can I say that? Am I going to be canceled?
Ask the white devil over there. Can she say that? White devil?
I'm sorry.
You offended?
I didn't say I think that they're white. To me, it's like a white devil story because
black people think you can say anything. Let him say cocoa butter. You be like, cocoa who?
You can't talk
who
about
said
cocoa
you
butter.
could use
cocoa
or
butter.
Say cocoa butter? That is appropriation.
Indigenous. So this was about the indigenous people, literally about the indigenous people and how they were exploited and killed off. And by the white man, in particular, a white family, and even how a gentleman was exploited by his own family to do that because of what? The magic word. What is the magic word that we know? Come on, let's see if
property.
But the other word that leads people to do all these things.
Money.
Greed. Okay, greed. Because of greed. Diddy was in the movie. He's trying to make this review interesting. So, anywho, that's what it was about for 3.5 hours, and I was looking for the spark.
3.5 hours, yeah.
Because I love.
That's longer than a Cassie lawsuit.
Because I love Leo and I love De Niro too, so it's like a lot of wins for me. But I felt like this should have been like a Sunday movie of the week. It was just long. It didn't really have like a climax. Mm-hmm. Where you get to this point, like, oh, and then
artistic movies, that stuff is corny to have a climax.
Are you supposed to have a climax?
And an ending. It didn't have an ending. I bet you not.
No,
because that you can't do that if you're an artistic writer, director, filmmaker, and you're putting out a freaking Oscar movie, and you're having Scorsese, and you can't have an ending. The story has to be confusing. It can't be, the actors have to be unrecognizable. Bring back Tom Cruise.
And let him run, because you know one thing Tom is going to do:
run
really
speed.
fast.
And if he's a lawyer, he's running full speed to the courthouse.
Doesn't matter. He's
if
going to
he's
run.
saving the world, he's running full speed off a cliff.
Yes,
like
jumping.
And guess what? The story is relatable still.
Yeah.
And beginning, middle, climax. And
you kind of know if you're almost finished, because you kind of know now they're gonna figure it all out. Like this is the problem, and this is how it's gonna be figured out. So anyway, because I saw that movie and it was challenging, I stuck with it, but it was challenging. I had to go see like the Thanksgiving movie just to kind of like balance it out. Something like not very not very artistic.
Yeah,
it's just pure gore.
A slasher film, huh?
Yes, absolutely. So we kind of balanced it out. So I don't know. So that's my thing. But anyhow, it's been fun with you today.
That's right.
It's been fun, Willard.
It's a blast.
Yes, and I guess in the meantime, guys, we're leaving you for now, but don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share wherever. And check us out.
Do you know the social media platforms that they should share and like and stuff on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Okay, good.
You can even go check us out on TikTok. We'll have some little excerpts for you for your enjoyment.
Those
for your
go
page.
Crazy.
For your page, right?
Yeah, for your page.
Okay. So yes, I know Willard.
That's right.
So until the next time, you can find me on Instagram, my revamped Instagram at my revamped, right?
Revamped.
Reimagined.
Sheila Instagram got a makeover.
Reimagined. JJB. Yes.
Okay.
And Monkey Fresh.
At Monkey Fresh. Come holler at me. Send me a DM. Be nice.
Till next time.
All right.
Peace.